Impact Engine is a seed stage venture fund, and we invest in companies whose products are improving health, education, economic empowerment, or resource efficiency. And we're looking for both social and financial return in our investments. It's called impact investing. I would say our entire industry is unique. What we're doing with impact investing is really challenging the notion that money should sit in two buckets. So most of the world thinks about money in terms of either investment for financial return only without regard to social or environmental impacts, or on the flip side, only for impact, and that's typically philanthropy. What we're doing is challenging that whole construct of how money should be allocated, and the idea that you could combine the two creates this middle ground that's really exciting. So I would say the entire premise of the industry is unique. So because it's so clear what success means to us at Impact Engine, we know, for instance, that to be successful, we have to maximize financial return and social return on the startup companies that we're investing in. So we break that down each quarter into what are the strategies that we think are going to best get us to those two outcomes. And then on a weekly basis, we review how are we doing on those strategies, what tactics do we need to use to get closer to those strategies, and then kind of adjust over time. So it's really like a daily, weekly, quarterly review process to make sure we're staying focused on those two outcomes. I think right now in particular, there's never been a better time for the impact investing industry. There's a lot of interest in the space. And at Impact Engine, we've never had a better reputation. So there's more and more opportunities coming our way. So the most important thing that we're learning right now is how to be more and more focused, maniacally focused, if you will, on what's most important to us and how we're going to drive the outcomes that we care about, and not get too distracted by all the side projects and opportunities that can come up. I think my advice for aspiring business leaders would be don't compromise. I think a lot of people feel like, in particular, people maybe coming out into their first job or starting their first company, they feel like, oh, I have to either make a lot of money or do good in the world. That's certainly something that's near and dear to me, is that you can do both at the same time. But I think also thinking about that in other ways, you can both have a really competitive, hard-driving, successful workplace and get a lot done, and also treat employees and coworkers as human beings who care about each other. So there's this either-or mentality that I think is going by the wayside, and that would be my advice to sort of up-and-coming leaders, is just to kind of question that from the beginning and don't accept an either-or, but look for the gray area in between.